Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/zip. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/zip. That's ZipRecruiter.com/zip. ZipRecruiter.com/zip.
Welcome to the Local Lowdown and find out what's happening in Lavaca County, Texas. Now here are your hosts, Murray and Michelle.
Hello everybody, this is Murray back with you for this edition of the Local Lowdown podcast. This is for the 18th and 19th issues of all the papers in Lavaca County, as well as the Luling, Newsboy, and Signal. And I've got my co-host Michelle here with me. How are you, Michelle?
I'm wonderful.
Okay.
And amazing.
And Michelle
Let's start that way.
Michelle has her best friend here with her. So you want to introduce her, Michelle?
Nicole's back!
Yay! Yeah, Nicole's here. She's going to be talking about her Sesquicentennial.
I'm glad you said that word. I just keep saying 150 years.
There you go. That's a big word like watermelon. Sesquicentennial. And the only reason I can say it is because we went through that when I worked in Gonzales.
Oh, okay.
I believe that was back in the 80s when we had ours.
Wow.
But anyway, Michelle, you got anything to tell us about what you've been doing over the weekend and what have you?
Well, that was a long time ago, Murray. I actually didn't do much this past weekend, I don't think.
Well, we hadn't had a podcast since then. So.
I know. But I just don't remember. I don't remember doing anything.
Well, I know that Nicole went and shot pictures you went to Texas State, right?
Yeah, I went to the Texas State game and shot pictures there, and then also at Prairie Lee and shot pictures at their home game as well, and volleyball, fit that in there as well for Luling.
All right.
I went to Colorado County. I lied.
Oh,
Michelle does have a story.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's not really a story, but that was in Columbus. We went there, and now I remember what I did. And then I had Popeyes, and there was no chicken on the bone. It was a chicken sandwich.
Oh, thank goodness.
But they gave us chicken on the bone. And let me tell you a little bit about Popeyes. Okay, here we go.
I know she'd have something.
So, I said I would like some biscuits to my husband who was ordering at the window. And we get the food, and Patricia was like, this is regular chicken, not chicken strips. So he has to go back in, and I said, well, where's the biscuit? Oh, we didn't order that. Okay, well, when you go back in, can you order my biscuits? Because I love me some Popeyes biscuits. And I said, I'd like 6 because, I want to eat some and then share with everyone.
Oh, you were going to share.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he comes back, and he fixes the chicken strip order. And then he says, here's your biscuit. 4 biscuits. So I only got to eat 2, which I really like biscuits. And I was going to save 2 for later. And then Patricia and her friend both ate one. And that was it. No more biscuits for me.
Wow.
So let me tell you, poor Gilbert has heard about these biscuits for about a week.
I bet. Yeah, well, that's why he's a saint.
He'll never live this down,
what
will
he
he?
has to put up with.
We'll just get my order right.
Usually on his days off, he has to go to Whataburger and bring a load of stuff. And thank God we got some news we're going to share in a little bit about Whataburger. But
a closer trip for him.
All I can say is he's not going to have to drive as far. Thank God for that. Okay, Michelle, you want to get it started?
Let's start. All right, the Household Tribune Herald, and Drew Haas was the winner. We had a little teaser about you could watch the season finale, so go ahead. Still, you can watch now all episodes of season 2 that Drew was on. Clayton sat down with him yesterday, so in next week's edition, we're going to have an interview all about Drew's experience and maybe what he's even going to do with his $500,000 winnings. So
that'll be great.
that's exciting. National Night Out is coming. Bobby looked into that a little bit. I know all the towns, I think, are doing it around here. Are y'all doing one?
We are. The 1st, October 1st.
And I think that's the date for Shiners as well. So keep looking at that. How Till Bond. So the school is sending in kind of a 4-part series on what they're going to be putting up for the election in November. So check that out. It'll be in each week's paper leading up. Bobby talks about the council, and he has some of the road work, I'm not sure, or work that's starting. A senior prom. This is a true senior prom because it was held for the local nursing homes.
Oh,
and
I
you
love
see
that.
some people dancing. And then CEU course is scheduled for the 26th of September, and this is a pesticide spraying. Jimmy had to look up what a pesticide was, but like what's one of the worms that's being sprayed for.
Okay.
So he did a little extra work for me because he knew that otherwise I would go and probably put something outlandishly up there. So
Surely not.
surely not. Henry Joe. I feel really bad. I'm going to apologize because I had to sit down with Henry and tell him to cut his column because I didn't have enough room.
Well, I never told him. I always just cut it.
Well, I'm a lot kinder.
You know.
And
Yeah, you are.
the question
She lays
is,
mine out and makes sure his goes, and sometimes she jumps in.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I love me some Henry. I'm not gonna lie. His trivia question is one more week running, and it's when was the nation's American flag flown for the first time? You're going to want to call in and give our answer because even Henry says, I think there may be 2.
Oh.
So we don't know.
That's what happened to him last week, I believe. He had 2 different.
More than one
Closest,
answer,
yeah.
huh? Oh.
And pet food was donated to Lucy's by the 4-H, so thanks to them for helping them out. Felony indictments were handed down. A lot of jumps you can find on page 3. The week before, I couldn't get Henry's happy birthday and anniversaries in, so you'll see those now 2 weeks in a row, which is a little different.
Yes.
We do have some obituaries. Michael Pohl Breyer, 74 of Halsell, passed away on Saturday, September 7th, 2024. Benjamin Julius Gadusek, age 81, passed away Tuesday, September the 10th, 2024. And on August 19th, Kenneth W. Robelski also passed away. And then one more is Bessie Eleanor Yanota Neal Garner, who died peacefully on September the 13th. So condolences to all of their family.
You bet. Condolences to them all.
I should let Nicole do the obituaries. That's a lot of names.
You did a good job with the names.
Some reunions happen along with some donations from the Lavaca Medical Center at Hallettsville ISD. We have the advocacy director of STPRA. I have no clue what that stands for, Murray. Do you know?
Doesn't it say?
Well, I'm sure if I read it.
South Texas Property Rights Association
Is going to speak at the Great State Republicans on September the 3rd. This is why teamwork makes the dream work. We got a lot of sports. So
that's
Indians have a victory over Louise. The Brahmas defeated the Tigers. Now, let me tell you, my daughter's friend who just moved here last year, when we were playing the Brahmas last year, she thought they were saying beat the Rainbows.
Well, the Brahmas were defeated by the Tigers.
Oh, did I say they won?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was there.
Oh.
So that's the reason I know. But
It was good coverage.
it was a close game up to a point, but I talked to Coach Levi Montgomery before the game.
Are you related to him?
No.
Oh.
He's just my nephew.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we talked, and he said that they had 3 of their starters out, and then another boy got pneumonia.
Ooh.
So they were in bad shape,
Yeah.
personnel-wise. But they hung in there pretty good.
Considering that, yeah, they
and
sure
South
did.
Haven had played for state last year, so they wouldn't just walk by.
No. Nice.
And then he has some volleyball coverage. I think I missed it. Did I miss it? No, it's on the second page. I'm going. Your computer's not working, Murray. So Chuck has his Harris picks along with a look at who the Hallettsville teams play this week, and Sacred Heart will play St. Joseph, and Hallettsville will play Rice Consolidated. The Bremen JV won 16-18. Did I get that one right? Yes,
you did get that one right. I'm here to help you
And
out.
the Eagles won again. That's the Visherod Eagles. So my husband is 2-0 in flag football.
They beat those horses?
No, they played the Warriors last week.
Oh, okay.
And this week, they're going to Myersville. I don't know where that is, and I definitely don't know what their mascot
Myersville is down by Cuero.
Okay. And what's their mascot?
I believe, but I don't know.
They could be the Mustang, Myersville Mustangs. I'll
Could
let
be.
you know next week.
See, there's a reason to tune in next week.
Yeah, I like that picture of Chuck Groff.
That one up there?
Yeah,
Right.
it actually looks better than him in person.
Oh,
There it is.
the glasses and that's cute.
Thank you. I did that one myself.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
You're amazing.
Thank you. I know. So Murray says I never get his stories in, but look at that.
Yeah, well, she usually misses the important ones and puts the silly ones in.
About a hamburger, because, she was probably hungry
But
at lunchtime.
what is silly about hamburgers?
Tell us about this.
Well, last
Who
week
doesn't?
it was about the ladies on the trail driving cattle, and that's more important than this.
Right.
But anyway.
No,
The reason I wrote that column is because I'll go ahead and spill the beans for those who don't know that we have a Whataburger coming to Hallettsville.
Oh.
And so I wrote a little bit about it, and I wrote some things about how we had wasn't a contest, but it was a question on the podcast about what people's favorite hamburger joints were. Mm-hmm. And so I listed some of the answers that we had.
Oh, nice.
And then I put a few paragraphs of a personal nature about my dad and my brother. And sadly, they're both deceased now, but my dad loved hamburgers. And he could eat them for breakfast. He could eat them any time of the day or night. And we would ask him, Daddy, why? Mm-hmm. And he'd say, well, a hamburger's got everything you need. It's got your vegetables, it's got your meat, it's got your bread, and you don't need anything else. I said, okay. But then again, my little brother was the baby in the family, and you know how the babies always get special treatment.
Always.
So anything the baby told Daddy about hamburgers, well, Daddy would, that was just like it was in the Bible. And so Richard, my brother, he worked for Texas Highway Department, and they would be working around the area, and if they were near a hamburger joint, they'd go. Mm-hmm. So when they were working out on Highway 111, which in the area south of Yoakum, there's a store there called the Morales Store. And my brother, the crew would stop there and they would eat those Morales Store hamburgers. So he'd come back, he'd telling Daddy, them Morales Store hamburgers, you cannot beat them.
Oh.
So then after that, anytime Daddy would be talking about talking with anybody about hamburgers, he'd tell them, boy, y'all need to go over there and try those hamburgers at the Morales Store. The sad ending to the story is Daddy never had a
He never had one.
No, he never had one.
But he believed them because of your brother.
Because the baby said, that's the way it had to be.
That's
anyway,
great.
You asked and you got it.
I love it.
What's your favorite hamburger from where?
Oh, I have to think about that because I do love a good burger.
Yeah, be careful because you got people listening.
Right. I mean, I do love Whataburger. So that's, if we're going chain, that's probably one of my favorites.
You bet you can't beat them.
You can't.
El Vaquero is really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I put all that in there, Vaqueros and a few others. But
there's a lot of reunions coming up, so
nice.
check out your reunion notices. And maybe that pretty much covers Hallettsville.
Hallettsville.
Oh, we're back. If y'all want to know, we had a little internet moment there.
Yeah, and that happens sometimes a little too often.
Right. Technology.
So where are we going now?
Well, I don't know that I finished.
Oh, I thought you said that was enough.
Well, I did. Kolache Fest is coming up. We'll have a special on Kolache Fest. And also there's going to be a walk to end Alzheimer's coming up. So check all of it out. You got to read it so you know what's going on.
Fest,
that's great.
Is that this weekend?
Nope, next weekend.
Okay.
You have another week to prepare.
Do you know what the stuff on top of kolaches is called? That little white sugary stuff?
No.
Well, you have to wait till next week then.
Oh, another reason.
Cliffhanger.
I'll be looking forward to that.
Cliffhanger.
We're going over to Michelle's
I hope I
favorite.
remember.
Her favorite newspaper, the Shiner Gazette. And what you got, Michelle?
Well, the royalty was able to give over 100 cases of water.
Oh my God. Is there any
to-
nepotism in that picture?
I'm looking.
No, let me talk to you about this.
Okay.
So I sent Janet 3 pictures. And I get a really hard time. And so, I took a lot of pictures. And so I took 3. 2 included my daughter and 1 didn't.
That's amazing.
Janet did pick the one that didn't, and I'm okay with that.
Wow. That's big
I'm
of you.
not even sad.
Oh, wow.
What did Janet have on that on the top of her paper?
She has some fall,
Oh, okay.
Some foliage there, it looks like.
because it's, I think, the beginning of fall this week, right? So we're
The thermometer doesn't know
We're
it,
very
but-
thankful to all that helped donate because at the end, Billy Petcher, who's the fire chief, told us that they go through about 30 cases a year.
Oh, wow.
And we were able to give each department around 30 cases. So we
great.
basically gave them what they needed
That's
for the year.
fantastic.
So thank you to all
care of
those
those
that
volunteer
helped
fire
us do that. DPS issues reminders for Child Passenger Safety Week. So I always laugh because you can see a lot on TikTok now, like, this is the car seat I used to sit in, which had very little, like, basically the car seat was strapped in, but not the child.
Not the kid. Mhm.
But there are rules and there's reasons for the rules, so read them.
Good.
St. Paul did crown their homecoming king and queen, which was Blaine Humes and Avery Peshek. So congrats to those 2 for representing St. Paul. There were some cars at the brewery, Murray. What kind of cars are those?
That looks like a Ford. But the thing about it is, those are newer model cars, and old Murray goes back way too far for that.
Well, they were.
Nicole, no. I mean,
You know, Nicole?
I don't know what those are now.
I mean, cool rides.
they're
They are
probably-
cool rides.
Probably foreign cars. you know.
Right.
Cars nowadays don't have personality like the old ones had.
That's true. That is true.
Back in the day, you could look at a car and you knew exactly what it was. They didn't all look alike.
My dad could tell with the taillights,
There you
right?
go.
look at
There
them,
you
you
go.
can tell the year.
And so can you.
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't get that gift.
There will be a free dance at the First United Methodist Church on September the 28th. So after you hang out at Kolache Fest, head over there for some dancing.
Fun.
What else do we
What else
have
is going on in
going?
Shiner?
I have no idea. Well, St. Paul had their homecoming. Let's keep winging it. I know what's going on in Shiner without looking. Okay, same. Again. And so St. Paul came out with the win on their homecoming night at 47-0. And Shiner had a close game with the Poth Pirates, 21-14, which I will say I'm a little surprised.
Yeah.
Happily surprised, because I think Poth won like 76-20 the week before. or
Oh,
something.
wow.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that says good. That bodes well.
right. And so both Shiner's teams, St. Paul traveled across the railroad tracks, or as Mark said it, across town to play Shiner. And Shiner did win in 4 sets, so 3-1. So that's fun for the city, because no one has to travel far, and almost everyone on each team, so that's a lot of fun. St. Paul girls win 1A 2A varsity race at Moulton Cross Country
Good
Meet,
for them.
and I'm sure Murray will talk more about that. Mark also has your Harris picks. There's a come and take it golf tournament, so if you're into golf, read about that. Potix, thank you. I heard Albert Posey said that bell peppers at 59 cents is a good deal.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you buy bell peppers?
No.
Oh, Murray.
Yeah, we do. We like to have
And
them.
is 59 cents a good deal, or
We like
Albert
to have
lied?
them in meatloaf.
Did Albert lie to me?
No.
The-
Albert wouldn't lie.
Of course not. Comanches are going to have their homecoming next week, so the parade is on Sunday this week. So that's a fun way to start out. And we're going to head over to Yoakum because I'm tired of scrolling.
Going on over to visit with the Yoakum
Come on, Nicole.
Harold Times and Allison and what's that other lady's name?
Nadine.
I'm just kidding, Nadine. I really knew.
Nadine's been coming over for Clayton now every week, which is fun. That we get to see her.
What else they got going on?
We don't know. Let's
The
see.
internet really is struggling right here.
Maybe I should go get
So some great
paper.
pictures right there as far as the fire
We're
department.
not sure what's happening with the fire department. But Yoakum Tom Tom Court, somehow I missed because I know that our court was in the Shiner paper. So the internet, so, you know, I have to say it. We won first place at Colorado County.
Oh, wait, we're in the
But
Yoakum
now,
paper.
that's why Yoakum came in second right behind us.
Y'all slip a little nepotism in
I
there.
like how she just threw that in there, right? You just threw that
Hey,
in
I'm
there.
trying to help you out there.
Help me out.
You might not have put the picture in the paper, so we'll just inject a little bit.
Who got first place?
We did put the picture. I just, for some reason, when I'm scrolling, it's on. Murray, let me get the papers.
All right, well, go ahead.
Y'all keep talking.
We're going to have to convert over to hard copies, folks, because this internet is going down.
It is. We're struggling here. Oh, you know, I got that one in my. I got that. All right. So the Yoakum, like I was saying, the top page, the top part of the page right there. Some really good fire department picks. We sure appreciate everybody who volunteers for the fire department and helps out. So it looks like that the HEB delivered snacks and goodies over to the fire department in conjunction with 9/11. So that's nice. Great way to show their support.
Way to figure that one out.
Yay, how about that?
I'm very proud of you.
And then, a cross-country picture at the bottom. The high school, they're here
Do you
at
know
Yoakum.
how many columns that picture is?
I don't. Yeah, I'm not a newspaper person.
columns.
6? Okay.
Six
It goes across.
Yeah.
Okay, a 6-column pick.
Yeah.
Hey.
We taught you something, Nicole.
Look, I have learned something
Don't
today.
feel bad, Nicole,
Yeah.
because she hadn't known about it but for about 6 months.
Oh, okay.
2 years. Almost. October the 20th.
Oh, we're going to have your
Alright.
anniversary here, huh?
Yeah.
So it looks like the senior citizens had their monthly bingo and brunch.
And Nicole is wanting me to do this obituary. That means she doesn't know the name. Clara Sue Hartnett, age 89, passed away peacefully on September the 10th. So condolences to her family.
Yes, condolences. Then as we turn the page, some more sports pics of things that are going on in Yoakum. Some really nice pictures
Yeah,
there.
we're going to thank Raymond Rosas.
Rosas.
Rosas. Okay.
For all of his contributions to the paper.
Fantastic. We appreciate HEB and their ad here for the paper.
right.
Yes.
Do you get something free at this?
Do you enter to win an HEB gift basket?
All right.
Oh, that would be nice. Saturday the 28th, customer appreciation.
So make sure to head out. It's the Yoakum HEB for that one.
Check out all your classifieds, folks, and all the papers.
Lots of good stuff in the classifieds. Lots of good information, items to be sold.
And the Sweet Home flag football team won on their home field. My husband says that's going to be his championship game next week.
Is
At
it?
Sweet Home.
Okay.
And it's just down the road, so I told Chuck I'll drive.
Oh, no.
All right.
Maybe Murray, you should go with
What
me.
is their mascot? Are they horses? or-
Cougars.
Oh.
They're not the horses.
They're not the
cats.
horses.
Nicole, you
Cats.
didn't hear that story?
I wasn't here, but I did hear it on the podcast, and I
Okay.
laughed.
Okay.
But is a
Because-
Mustang not a horse?
But-
technically.
Technically,
Would you like for your
But-
team mascot to be a horse?
right.
A
Well,
Mustang, boy, that's fast. That's like
Yeah.
a fast.
I was so excited to put kitty cats. in
I mean,
the
a Ford named their car a Mustang, not a horse. So,
Ford horse. Mine's called a Bronco.
see.
There
Which
you
is
go.
also
Another
a
horse.
horse.
Another horse.
Anyway, I guess we're gonna go to Moulton. It's all Murray now.
Murray,
Yeah,
you
well-
got it. Tell us about the paper, Murray.
Well, old Murray's having to read, and that's a bad thing.
Oh, goodness.
Oh gosh, well, who put that paper? Let me ask
No,
you, what
it's-
edition is this paper, Murray?
I don't know. It looks like number 2.
Okay, so you know there's editions listed on the top of our paper, Nicole. The edition goes
there.
by weeks, right?
Oh, okay.
So last week on Murray's paper, he had 53.
Okay.
Now, Murray's been alive for 81 plus years.
81 plus.
And I had to ask Murray, in all those 81 years, when has there been 53 weeks in a year? I just don't know.
Would you like for me to start talking about your mistake?
Oh, we don't. The podcast doesn't have that length.
This
I don't
damn
think.
newspaper's not thick enough for all that. All right, let's go to the Moulton
Head over to
Eagle.
Moulton.
The Moulton Eagle. Moulton Independent School District approves the elementary school stipend.
Stipend.
That's more or less like a bonus, folks.
It's a bonus.
For those that don't.
You're not going to get it twice.
And then the Lavaca
But
County
you're
Retired
thankful when
School
you do.
Personnel had a first meeting of the year. And we've got a picture of the first responders who were honored at the 9/11 program that was put on by the school. And we also have the Alzheimer's Awareness Week. I was a little disappointed in my graphic. It didn't come out quite like it should have.
I didn't do it.
But no, I did it.
I know.
But anyway,
If I would have done it,
I lightened it up a whole lot, but when it come out, it
Still
just
dark?
It wasn't there.
Oh,
I
goodness.
wouldn't have used that one.
I know, but you're amazing.
I know.
Anyway, we have one obituary, Mr. Michael Dwayne Seal, and he passed away peacefully on Thursday, September 12th, at the age of 66. So our condolences to Mr. Seal's family.
Yes.
And also we have a Grandparents' Day photo that we had over there. And what we do in Moulton is, because Moulton's a small newspaper, a lot of times when we have things that we can't fit into the newspaper, I put them on our Facebook page,
Nice.
which is better than them not getting any represented at all. And folks seem to be happy with it.
What did you put on the Facebook page?
It was more pictures from the school.
Oh, nice.
It was a third grade class that had a fall garden, and also the Grandparents' Day. I just had one picture for the paper,
Yes.
but there was a ton more.
Good.
So we
Good.
just put them on the Facebook page
I love that.
where everybody can see them. And we have our Ask Julie column in here, and we also have a program about the freshwater fishing across Texas. Don't forget the classifieds in Moulton, like they are in all our other papers. And on the back page, we have sports. Mark Luby did a good job on the cross country. And we also have the senior prom of the senior citizens. And
You
a big
didn't
ad
talk about
the
Henry. What did
I
he
don't
write
talk
about?
about Henry. You want to talk about him?
I
Here.
do.
All
What
right.
did
You
he
can
write
talk about Henry.
As Chuck would say, let's talk about Henry now. 63rd anniversary of Hurricane Carla. So, if you want to know more about Henry's take on Hurricane Carla, he was alive 63 years ago.
Yeah.
So, find out what he was doing and more.
Okay, I think that's enough about Moulton, and now we're going to go over to the Luling Newsboy and Signal, and that's the whole reason that Nicole is here.
Other than to visit with my two new best friends.
Yeah, well,
What?
Oh,
how dare you?
how dare you?
No,
1A and 1B.
y'all got your big sesquicentennial going on.
We
Nicole,
do.
I would like you to say the word.
Oh, Sesquicentennial.
There you go.
Pretty
Murray
good.
just said it.
I know. Thank you,
Go ahead,
Murray.
Michelle.
You
Let me
said
you
it.
say it.
Sesquicentennial.
That's enough.
Too many syllables.
Okay, go ahead, Nicole.
Yes, so we'll start with that. So, in this week's paper, we have a pull-out section that's coming out for the 150th celebration.
You already forgot
of
this.
Not only Luling, but also Zedler Mill. And so what we did was we went through and all the old papers, went through them all and took out different stories and pictures, people who, famous people who are tied to Luling, and we showed their roots back in Luling and talk a little bit about them. And along the page, the bottom of each of the page, we have a timeline to represent 150 years. And so as I went through the papers, pulled out headlines that were important or things that I've heard people talk about in the town. And of course, the man who put Luling on the map, Mr. Zedler. Edgar B. Davis, was very important to the Zedlers and also to Luling. And
wait, was his name really Mr. Zedler?
no,
or
Edgar
Mr.
B. Davis.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So he's known everywhere, and he'll be talked about a lot at the Zedler, the mill, when we have our celebration on Saturday.
What's the celebration?
No, the celebration for 150 years.
Oh, that one. Oh, okay.
And so through this pull-out section, you're able to see news clips from several. We really tried to get all the decades in. Who knew there was a state championship of bowlers? Northside had a marching band. FFA had some news in there, and then several different articles I'd pull out about the schools, like when they were built or when they were refurbished, or there was a fire in one. And then we had a Princess Theater where City Market is, or next to where City Market is now. We also had Luling graduate worked in NASA and was part of the Space Center. I was one of the only females in the Space Center. And it's pretty neat as you look through this to see what buildings are still standing and where other things have been built on top, and then the future too. We talk about Martin Luther King getting a signage on the street dedication this year, and some new businesses that have come in, and of course the military, who have given their lives not only in service of Luling and the community, but also the nation. And so that's listed in there, as well as some professional and semi-professional sports. And then I think what most people in Luling are most excited about, the time that Luling would play Lockhart, and it seems to still be a rivalry, even though they're not the same size schools anymore. So of course we had to put that in there when the Eagles beat the Lions 19-14.
Do they play at all?
They do not play at all. Okay. No, they don't. And there's still some bad blood, I think, between the.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there is, and so.
Well, is Lockhart, are they a 4A?
They're bigger, yes, sir. They're 4A. They sure are. And so we talk about Luling, the churches being a city of churches. It showed up regularly in the older papers, and so we actually have a church there in Luling celebrating 150 years as well. So that's going to be going on Saturday at Zedler Mill, and it's going to be going on across the river. They're going to have the 5K and the Fun Run Mile.
Are you running?
No.
Okay.
I will take pictures.
Okay, fine.
So they're going to do that in the morning, like 7:30 and 8. And then people are turning in pies by 9 o'clock and canning. So anything's been canned, they can turn in, and then that'll be auctioned off later in the afternoon. They've already sold 500 tickets for smash burgers, and really everything's free. Everything for all the kiddos.
All right.
They have activities and all kinds of good stuff.
Well, did you and Bobby both work on that?
We did. Oh, for sure. Yes.
'Cause he did a good job of laying it out.
Yes. Bobby does a great job of laying out the pages. He really, it's a very good, it's eye-catching, and it's important to give credit.
He was over here, and they were proofreading for Margaret. Proofreading it.
Yes.
I got to look at it, and it looked really good. And y'all got some real good information.
Thank you. I had fun. I really, having not been from Luling, I've been there, I guess, 10 years. I enjoyed looking back through the papers.
And now she will be taking donations for her new iron lung.
Yes, because I had to dig through all the old papers, and there's no telling what I was touching. And anyway, it was
So we'll be starting a GoFundMe page in the next year.
But special thanks I want to say to, we needed the cover. The illustration created. Bobby said, "Hey, do you know anyone who could draw a cover and illustrate the town for us?" And I said, "Well, I don't know." And so I reached out to a couple of professional artists that I knew, and they didn't have time. And so reached out to my youngest child and said, "Hey, you can sort of draw."
All right.
And she created that. So Caitlin did a great job. Yeah, I appreciate that. And it was free. She's free labor. That's what kids are for. No.
You probably had to get her a Whataburger.
Exactly. She does love her Whataburger, and Chick-fil-A too.
Right.
So the only other things going on other than this Saturday is we have a new housing development that's in between Luling and Lockhart. And also in that same area, they broke ground for that. The evacuation center that's also going to be just a regular event center is going to be in that same area. So a lot of growth happening north of town. So that'll be interesting. And then we've got a couple articles in here that Bobby wrote that were not able to be placed into the pullout because of space limitations. So that's going on as well. We do have an obituary in Luling.
Matthew Lucio Rios, 33 of Luling, passed away on September the 8th, 2024. Condolences to his family.
Yes. And then we have homecoming going on this week too. So we had the parade last night. No, actually the committee, when we looked to see when Zedler Mill was available on a Saturday. And then we also looked at cross-country schedules because that's on a Saturday. So it kind of works out really well,
that's pretty cool.
Parade last night, and then tomorrow we have the homecoming game. And
I'm guessing
then Saturday.
you're going, right?
Yes, I'm going. Got lots to do.
Did you get a mom?
I did not get a mom.
That's the story I wanted Jimmy to do.
We needed a mum story?
Yeah, because not everyone does mums. It is strictly a Texas thing.
Right.
And they have gotten like super
large.
like
super
lights
store.
flashing.
Yeah.
Like you could be
helicopter
stopping
carrying.
air traffic control with them. Yeah. Well, guess who's just going to get to do that story now? One of the two people in this room.
Not
who's
it.
going?
Not this one.
Nope.
Nicole.
But I'm your best friend, so I guess I'll have to.
We'll talk about it.
Okay. So a couple of other things going on in Luling. The American Legion, 2 years ago, those guys got together and had a golf tournament for the golf team. And it went so well that this year they did it for a second time. And the athletic boosters got involved and did a burger luncheon. And they raised over $4,000 for the golf team. So we're real excited about that and sure appreciate the American Legion post. Those are good men over there. Very good guys. Yes. And then, like you'd mentioned earlier, I went to a couple of games. We had Prairie Lee out there, and six-man football is fun to watch.
Yes, it is.
That is some exciting
what
ball.
That boy's face reads
Yeah.
because it's not appropriate.
The one who's trying to tackle?
Yes.
Yeah.
His facial expression says "oh" with a bunch of words behind it.
Yeah.
You could put in place a lot of different words.
You know what that means? That means that's a good picture.
That does.
If the picture has
I
words.
wonder who took it.
Worth 1,000 words.
It is worth 1,000 words.
We don't even know half who took it because we know you took it.
I did take it. Michelle was hoping I didn't. And then the volleyball girls are, of course, playing regularly on Tuesdays and Fridays. District's about to begin. I wish the cross-country people good luck. They'll also be running this Saturday. And the next Saturday, they're holding their own cross-country meet in Luling, only the second time. So, and here's another article that didn't make it into the pull-out section about Edgar B. Davis and all that he offered, not just about oil, but also about paintings. And then Texas State, they did fall to the Sun Devils. Boy, they played a good game.
Yeah.
That was a really good game. It was fun to watch and to be right there. And then we want to say a special thank you one more time to the people who are playing our Gridiron Gurus.
I don't remember how it changed, but I remember that Brittany was second.
She was.
Last week, so I know something changed.
Yes, so there's been some flip-floppage.
Do you have a sponsor for that, or just the paper do it?
They are each sponsoring their own choices. Yeah. Okay. So these guys basically are paying for the sports section for the most of the whole season.
All right.
So really do appreciate all of these gentlemen and ladies.
I'm pretty upset about Ernie the goat.
Are you?
Yeah, he's doing terrible.
I know. Ernie's struggling, and that you'll read in there he's basically tied with Miss Dietz, but he put himself ahead of her in the standings right there.
Kind of him.
I don't know. He needs to be more gentlemanly, I think. But once again, we appreciate everybody who has ads in the Luling paper and everybody who shares in the classifieds. And then come on out Saturday to Zedler Mill and hear all about Edgar B. Davis. I want to give a great shout out to the ladies with the Historical Society over in the library. There are 4 ladies over there who have worked their fingers to the bone because they have created a timeline to go in both places. And their pictures are all printed out on posters, and it really is going to be a great time. And then there's going to be a live stagecoach pulled by 6 horses, and they're going to reenact a stagecoach robbery and a gunfight at 11 and at 2 o'clock on Saturday.
They didn't have to get that stagecoach out of Gonzales.
I believe they did. I
wonder if the man that gave it to him is Mr. Shelton.
I don't know. Do you know him?
One of my best friends when I lived in Gonzales.
I will say hi to him then. That'll be great.
His name is Hugh Shelton.
Okay.
And when he says, I don't know Murray Montgomery.
Right. I'll say, well, he said you were his friend.
Yeah, best friend.
I doubt he'll say that because we also had a little photography business together.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah. He's a great guy, and he's a, boy, you talk about these people that can just do anything.
Yes.
He went from he worked for GBC when I met him. I started a camera club when we were over there, And Hugh joined, and that's how we got to be friends. And he became a great photographer. And then all of a sudden, he decided he wanted to be a wagon master and a wheelwright.
Wow.
And we had Amish people living in Gonzales at that time. I don't know if they're still there or not, but they built those wagon wheels. And Hugh went and studied with them, and boy, he has progressed. The big wagons in New Orleans at the big parade they have.
Yeah. Really?
Hugh did the wheels.
Oh my
And
goodness.
after that big hurricane came through there and destroyed a bunch of those wagons, who did they call to come fix the wheels? Mr. Hugh Shelton.
Oh, that's
So,
great.
I hope that's him that's
Yeah.
doing that.
Well,
If not,
definitely.
he's pretty cool. So
Yeah. If not, I'll just go to Gonzales and meet him.
right?
Yeah,
Great. Well, that's good to know.
He's actually been featured on, what's that magazine? That's not a magazine, but the TV show about Texas.
Texas Country Reporter.
You got it.
I'm amazing.
He's been on there, yeah.
Oh, wow. Is he as amazing as Michelle?
Well, there's not too many people that could reach that level.
Okay.
However, if she keeps coming on this podcast and pointing out my mistakes,
Oh.
she might not be around to be too amazing.
It was one mistake. I
That's
just
right.
don't understand.
And Honey had to fix about that Prairie League. Do
Yeah.
they play at home? Do they have a stadium, or do they play?
They do. They have a stadium at home. They have pretty much stands are on both sides, and they have the lights, and then the ground there.
That's six-man
ground.
football. That's six-man
It's. I
football.
mean, it really is.
It's just like
It's great.
like when I was a kid, we'd get in the backyard and
Yes.
all the neighbors would come over and play
Yes.
football.
Yes.
And that's six-man football.
Yeah, and they go out and paint the lines and on a Friday and paint them in and
on the ground.
yes,
people.
it really it just makes you smile out there. And then the crowd. What was great about Friday night is that Luling was off on Friday, so the Luling band went to Prairie Lee and
right.
played in the
That's very
stands,
nice.
and they played the war hymn for them as they were. It was a
Well,
fun
that's
game.
great.
Yeah,
That's great.
Neighbors helping neighbors.
I didn't see any pictures of that.
Of they'll have that on Facebook because, like Murray,
There
I
you
can
go.
only put one picture in the paper, and so the rest have to go on Facebook.
Do y'all have a Facebook page?
We do, and we have increased. We're over I think 3,500 followers right now.
Well, that's great.
We have really gained some momentum.
great.
Yeah, it's been helpful. Yeah,
Yeah, we get a lot of comments now since I started doing that. Like if we couldn't get them all in the
Yes.
paper, if you'll get them up on that Facebook page, people like that.
they do.
They like that.
Well, after the homecoming parade last night, I put up the parade pictures.
Oh, that's great.
Right, we had 60 likes within an hour.
And
so.
you don't even have to wait for a newspaper to come out.
No.
Something can happen in town and
Exactly. Hey, that's where we find our news, right?
Yeah. All right. You got anything else, Nicole, that you want to share?
I don't. I appreciate you guys inviting me back over, and we'll see you Saturday. Michelle, you're coming over, right?
Coming over.
All right.
How about you, Michelle? You got anything you want to say before we say goodbye?
I always have something to
Well,
say.
share it with us.
I
please.
want to know about how you fixed your recliner.
How I fixed it?
Yeah.
Well, thank God for the internet.
Oh.
I got on YouTube and I started looking, and they said that some of these couch recliners, it's a couch recliner with a recliner on each end.
Oh, okay.
And they said that some of these have got reset switches. And so I went to looking where they said, and sure enough, I had one. And all you had to do was stick a paper clip
Wow.
in this little hole, and it reset it. And my wife kept saying, you need to go buy you another one. I said, I have already purchased 2 air conditioners this summer, and I am not going to do it. And thank the good Lord.
A paper clip's all you needed.
Paper clip.
Nice.
And I've been a week without it because of that. Let's wrap up this podcast. So, Michelle, you said you don't have nothing else.
No, that's it.
Nicole?
No, sir, I'm out.
Okay. Well, this is old Murray with the new fixed recliner and saying goodbye for now. Thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
So long.